All right, so welcome back, everybody, for part two of our deep dive into manifesting money.
Yes.
Last time we talked about aligning your mindset with your financial goals,
Yeah.
you know, using things like
Yeah.
visualization and affirmations and gratitude.
Absolutely.
And of course, the big thing is, taking action.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what happens when life throws a wrench in the works?
Exactly.
And, that's what we're looking at today with Janie's story.
Right.
Remember, Jane, she's the one who's trying to manifest that dream
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, she's been really good about visualizing and saving.
Mm.
And then bam, unexpected car repair.
Oh, no.
And I think we've all had that moment, right? Where it's like,
Right.
is the universe testing me right now?
Oh, for sure. It's like, come on, I was doing so well. And then
Right.
this happened. So
So common, right?
it's so common. And I think it's important to remember that, manifestation isn't always going to be this straight, you know, easy path. There are going to be bumps in the road,
Yeah.
you know, and that's okay.
Yeah. And I think that's that's where this whole idea of flow comes in.
Yes.
Because it's so easy to panic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think Jamie's first thought was oh my gosh, there goes my vacation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But how would you explain that idea of flow? Because it's kind of it's like an abstract concept.
Yeah, so I like to think of money as energy.
Okay.
And, just like energy, it needs to flow.
Yeah.
And if we're constantly clinging to it out of fear or scarcity,
Yeah.
it can actually block abundance from coming in. I had a client once and she was so afraid of spending money.
Really?
Like she was hoarding every penny. She was terrified. And the funny thing is that fear was actually keeping her stuck in a low-paying job
Interesting.
because she wasn't allowing the energy to flow. So when she finally started to, allow herself to enjoy little things, even, small indulgences and, even acts of generosity like that, new opportunities started to appear.
Wow.
Almost like magic.
So is that the idea that, even when we're feeling financially stressed, that giving is important?
Yes.
That feels so counterintuitive.
I know, right?
But I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that in your own life at all?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like when we give, even if it's a small amount, it's like we're sending a signal to the universe, like, hey, I trust in abundance. I have enough to share.
Okay.
So even something small like tipping generously or, donating a few dollars to a cause you care about,
Yeah.
it can really shift the energy.
Interesting. Okay. So
Yeah.
another thing that Alex was talking about was examining your beliefs around money.
Right.
And Jamie, kind of realizes that she inherited this belief from her dad that, rich people are greedy.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's a really common one, right?
It's so common. And, we inherit so many beliefs about money from our families,
Yeah.
Our culture. And a lot of times these beliefs are operating on a subconscious level.
Oh, wow.
So they're kind of influencing our financial reality without us even realizing it.
So they're like a script that's running in the background
Exactly.
without us knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we even begin to address that? Because that sounds tricky.
I think awareness is the first step.
Okay.
Just start paying attention to the way you talk to yourself about money.
Yeah.
What phrases do you use? What
Yeah.
emotions come up?
Yeah.
Once you've identified those beliefs, you can start to question them.
Yeah.
Are they really true? Do
Yeah.
they serve you?
Right.
And then you can start to replace them with more empowering beliefs.
Okay.
And affirmations are a great tool for that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I love how, Alex reminds Jamie to celebrate those small wins.
Yes.
Because she'd already saved $200 before the car repair happened.
Right.
Which is awesome.
That's great.
But, we tend to focus on what's missing
Yeah.
instead of appreciating what we've already accomplished.
Absolutely.
So celebrating those small wins, what does that do for us?
Well, I think it keeps our motivation high.
Okay.
It reinforces the belief that we are capable of manifesting our goals.
Yeah.
And it just feels good.
It does.
It's like a little pat on the back.
Right, yeah.
To keep us going.
So let's recap here. Even when those setbacks happen, trust the process.
Yeah.
Embrace the flow of money.
Yes.
Examine those beliefs that we might not even be aware of.
Absolutely.
And celebrate every victory along the way.
I love it.
So to leave everyone with a question,
Okay.
what action can you take today to shift your mindset and keep that money manifestation momentum going?
I like it.
All right. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive into manifesting money.
Yes, thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.